Welcome to tonight's show, everybody. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and tonight we are going to be breaking down the Josh Baker shooting. Josh Baker is a Nashville, Tennessee police officer that was shot by none other than Nika Holbert. So let's see how it turns out. Here we go.
Yeah. I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get your
now,
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the Relationship Rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the Relationship Rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you had a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
COVID said I'm already laughing.
Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you.
Telling you. Yes, sir. All right, people. I got one more thing for y'all. Y'all check this out. Let me know what y'all think.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.
What's up, everybody? Everybody, what's up? Here I is. Hey, I'm excited to be here one more again. I'm still getting over this little cold I caught, but other than that, I'm good. Look, before I get started, well, you know what? While I get started, let me go ahead and get my favorite part of the show going. Wait a minute, how the hell is that? Oh, there we go. All right, my favorite part of the show. Didn't want to play it first for some
Federal
reason.
law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Okay, so y'all just heard the lovely voice for the relationship rehab fair use, right? Well, today is my wife's birthday. So, everybody in the chat, please be sure to wish my wife a happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. It's been a good day. I'm glad that, hey, she done seen another year. We done had another year together. So happy birthday to you, baby. I hope that you had a good birthday. I hope we get to celebrate your birthday later on this week sometime. And, hey, please, please, please wish her a happy birthday. Thank you. All right, now, let's do this. Y'all know when I saw this video, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't believe this shit. And you know what it made me think about? It's like we've gotten to the point now where people gonna keep trying the police. And I'm telling all of you LEOs out there, all my law enforcement officers, this is what it is now. All of these people that are out here in the world, they think it's okay because they want to get a check. They want the what? Oh, thank you. Chat on the screen. There we go. They want to get a paycheck. They want to sue the police department, get some type of settlement. So these motherfuckers are willing to die and get shot the fuck up just for that. They really don't give a shit no more. So I'm just telling all of my fellow officers out there, y'all get used to this shit. This is what it is when you fuck around with civilians. Y'all have to stop playing around with these people. You either go hard or you go home. Stop fucking around trying to be the nice guy, because the nice guy, you go out there alone, boy, they're going to shoot your ass off. Just like Officer Baker got his ass shot off trying to be a nice guy. Trying to be a nice guy. And you know what, Nurse and the Nerd, you are right. They don't have a case, but as opposed to them going through that process, these people are settling out of court. They just settling. That's all they're doing. It's not really about them trying to find somebody, they are going to just do it just to get something. Because the problem is this. We got to fix it. Check out the justice and how they run it. No, but the problem is this. They are doing, it's advantageous for you to file a lawsuit just because of the optics of it. Just because of the optics. They're going to do it just because of the optics. City officials, mayors, and all that shit, they want this shit to go away because they don't want no heat. That's why they settle. That's why these people are filing these lawsuits. And that explains the abrasion on your palm. That's why they're doing it. It's not about, these lawsuits are not about right and wrong. These lawsuits are about saying, hey, you can have this lingering over your political career, or you can make it all go away. Breonna Taylor didn't have no fucking case. Bitch, you shot the police first. The fuck is wrong with you? But what happened? Settlement. The only people that had a case, a real case in that lawsuit for Breonna Taylor were the neighbors who had bullets shot into their house because of the fucking dumbass police officer that was just shooting wild and shit, just on some cowboy shit. Just shooting in a window just for the sake of shooting. like he in a goddamn movie. But that's what these people are doing. And I'm telling you right now, it's gonna keep happening as long as these police officers fuck around with these civilians. Stop giving these motherfuckers time to figure shit out, to figure out how to do some more fuck shit. Because that's all they're gonna do. Because they don't give a fuck. They're going for broke. So, without further ado, let's do this. It is. Oh yeah, this is the first one that's up. Good. I got it in order today. Yeah.
Now, Metro Police tell us that Officer Baker zeroed in on the Camaro because it is owned by a wanted felon. Damon Buchanan has 6 warrants out for his arrest.
You know that nigga got. Let me tell you something. You know whatever the fuck they done said about this nigga done did it. They can tell me, hey, this nigga's working with Al-Qaeda. I'm like, yeah, he did that shit. That nigga know. He look like that's all he do. What are you, sir? I'm a professional criminal, been a professional for about 8 years. I turned pro back in 2011, and hey, I just been doing my thing ever since. I've been at the top of the game. I'm in the top 5% of criminals in my state, and hey, I'm just trying to get this criminal championship. That's all that thing is doing. Including
several drug charges for cocaine, heroin, meth, and crack cocaine. And
what? Cocaine, heroin, and crack. He got it all. Let's do this. This is what I do.
While it was 31-year-old Nika Holbert who was behind the wheel, the TBI said that she too has a lengthy criminal history. She faced charges for drug and traffic violations as well as forgery. But to date, nothing.
Birds of the same feather flock together. So you hear what they said about now. She ain't been convicted, but this bitch got cases already. She got cases. No violent offenses, but traffic violations and forgery charges. So this bitch be cracking cards, writing bad checks. That's how she get her money. Running with a nigga that's selling that white, selling that brown, selling that rock. There it is.
Violent was on the woman's police record. And after today's deadly exchange, residents tell News 2 that they are tired of gun violence in this city.
These niggas kill me.
We always see.
Now, all I'm going to say is this. Why? Why won't y'all just keep going where y'all going? Look at this nigga's hairline. His shit is starting back here. He got this shit. All this shit he's supposed to be up here. See what it's supposed to be up like right up here. But that shit is cocked back another 2-3 inches. And he got that shit front and center in the motherfucking camera. Why? And then of course you got bitches in bonnets. Bitches in bonnets. Bitches in bonnets. Let's get it started. Bitches in bonnets. Bitches in bonnets. Why do you come out like this? Do you know my wife will not, she has never come out. My wife and my mama are the two women that I know for a goddamn fact would never come out like this. I don't give a fuck where you going. If you going to the garbage can, to the mailbox, I don't give a fuck. To the goddamn Quickie Mart to get a squishy. It don't matter. Stop coming out like this. Just stop it. Put a fucking baseball cap on your head. Don't do this shit is not okay. I don't know how we got to this point to where this shit became acceptable, but it's not. That shit looks fucking stupid. My man Big Mo said he look like old boy that stole that haircut barbershop nigga that ran. He got a job interview. That's just unacceptable.
Stuff like this all the time, so it was just shocking this morning that this happened.
Just to see it live like that, just gunshots.
And then the nigga eyes cocked like a pistol. Look, you cannot see eye to eye with this nigga. Look at that eye. I lazy than a motherfucker. I just like, I ain't looking over there. Hey, man, he trying to talk to you. I ain't got time for that. That's just what this nigga eye doing. He just like, man, fuck that. Hey, man, the other eye's over here is telling you to come over there. I ain't going over there. I'm going to keep sitting over here. Let me do what I want to do. I want to look this way. You can talk to them and look that way. I'm looking this way. You know what? You a lazy ass eye. Fuck you. I can be lazy if I want to. Nigga, I'm an eye. You an eye and I'm an eye. We both eyes in this motherfucker. I'm lazy. You not. So what? Oh, well. Shit. That's what that eye doing. That eye nudge. Like, come on, man. We looking over here. That eye like, man, gone. Get away from me. I'm sorry.
It was shocking.
I'm talking about it was something serious.
I'm just pleading for the young people, please, just to stop. Stop with these guns.
Do y'all see this shit? These bitches don't even know each other, and they all got the same shit. I'm gonna have something. Here's my question. When are black women's hair done? Like, when is it presentable to where you can go the fuck outside? At the club. That's it. Bitch going to the club or to the tavern. That's it. Other than that, that shit is wrapped the fuck up in a bandana, in one of, as Tommy said, one of them Jiffy Pop bags or whatever the fuck it is. All the time. Why do they come out like this? Jesus Christ, put that shit in a ponytail, even if it's a West Side ponytail with that shit cocked to the side. Just, bitch, do something else. Jesus Christ. And go everywhere to this shit. Go to court. Motherfuckers go to the mall. Motherfuckers go to the grocery store. And I'm talking not just running to the grocery store to grab some eggs. They go to the grocery store to get all of the shopping for the month. Be in the grocery store, spend $800 on Link with this shit on their head. You know how long it take to get $800 worth of groceries in 2 carts. Motherfucker be in the goddamn Walmart for 2.5, 3 hours loading up the carts. They ain't gonna go to no funeral with 205, but they'll damn sure go to a wake. Wearing this shit all the time. I got a press conference, I'm wearing this shit. I'm a talker to the news team, I'm wearing this shit. They don't even have enough to say, you know what, my hair ain't done, reporter. I know you want to get some information to get the story, get my opinion, but my hair's not done. Let me take my ass home. Nope. They're like, sure, I'll talk. Yes. This gotta stop, girl. This just gotta stop. I mean, these guns, put the gun down. Your fucking son got the gun, bitch. You talking about put the gun down. I can't cause your son got one.
I mean, just please stop with the guns and think of other solutions.
After crashing her Camaro, Holbert was treated, then rushed to an area hospital. She died this morning from her gunshot wounds. Officer Baker is reported to be in stable condition, but critical after undergoing surgery. This investigation is far from over. We are carefully covering every piece of this case to bring you the most up-to-date information on air and online at WKRN.com.
They always say the same shit. Put the guns down, guys. Put the gun. Y'all know these motherfuckers ain't putting no guns down. The fuck? Nobody putting no goddamn guns down. Hey, let me get on there. I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all law-abiding citizens, pick up your guns. Go get more. Stay ready. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's what the fuck I'm gonna say. Let me get on one of these goddamn news. I'm gonna be like, hey, go to United Guns of America and hey, y'all, all y'all law-abiding citizens, all you good guys, get you some goddamn guns because you see what you're up against. That's what I'm gonna say, goddammit. All right, let's see what's next. Hit this next video. Yeah. I want y'all to check this shit out. Then we're gonna hit the breakdown.
Captain of the East Police Precinct, Danny Baker. And Andy joins us once again.
Hey, Andy.
Andy, now we know the role that Camaro plays in this whole thing.
Hey, hold on. Let me get on Andy's ass for a second. Now, y'all see it's raining like a motherfucker. Why Andy got on these motherfucking sunglasses, I have no idea. Even if they the sunglasses that turn color, the regular glasses that turn color when you out there. Take them motherfuckers off, Andy. God damn it. Looking like it's like he having just a sunshine day outside. I don't care if he got them. I forgot what they call them damn lenses that turn the colors from regular to shade. Because when you go outside, them ain't no blue blockers, but whatever the fuck they are. Y'all remember them blue blockers? My name is Zeke. I put them on as a shocker. Man, I love these blue blockers. Did y'all have some blue blockers? I know I didn't. Shout out to my man Eben who looked like the blue blocker guy.
Well, we had a very strong suspicion, Neil, no doubt about it. And then you just listen to the press conference. And Don Aaron certainly told us that after shots were exchanged, that's when the I'll get out of the way so Hector can zoom back in for you.
Yeah, get your ass out the way,
driver identified
Andy.
as 31-year-old Nika Holbert sped down the road. But
Holbert.
obviously, as Don said, she had been shot in that exchange with Officer Baker. And so whatever led to her driving off the road, that's where she ended up. Officers, as we showed you all throughout the morning, were responding from all points of the compass, and that's where they rendered aid to her and then took her to Skyline. Now we can tell you that
that's that I done caught too many slugs and I can't go no further accident right there. There ain't no other car hit her. That's that. I'm like Jack the Bear's brother. Can't go no further. Let me get the fuck off this road. That's what that is. Look at that motherfucking car. That's a I give up because my body can't go no further. Right. Hey, Brad, that bitch did a Clio from motherfucking Set It Off. Set it off, I suggest now. Set it off on the left. Set it off. That motherfucking Clio nigga that gave up the ghost. From coast to coast, you give up the ghost, ghost. From coast to coast, you give up the ghost, ghost. Hell no, that motherfucker went out like Cleo, nigga. She said, fuck it, ain't no switches on this motherfucker. When I hit this gas, I'm out. That's exactly what she did.
According to the Metro Police, they pulled over that Camaro because the registered owner, who was not driving, by the way, had 6 outstanding drug warrants that were filed several months ago. And so Officer Baker reportedly pulled over the vehicle. There was an exchange of gunfire. He was hit.
Here, let me educate y'all for a second. For those of you who don't know the law, because niggas love not knowing shit, and most niggas don't know the law. If you know a nigga that got warrants, that's on papers, got outstanding tickets, whatever the fuck, the car that they own is gonna show it. It's gonna flag it. Just so you know, motherfucker got warrants, don't drive their car, even if they ain't in it. Because when we run them plates and we see that shit, oh, this motherfucker got warrants. Nigga, let's hit these lights and pull this motherfucker over. That's what's gonna happen. Ain't no, I ain't the guy you're looking for, so you gotta let me. No, nigga, don't work like that. Don't drive that nigga car. Don't go to that nigga house. Don't hang out with the nigga. Because if you do, you can best believe that we checking your ass out too. Just saying.
Driver was hit, and the driver drove 2 blocks from here and then crashed in the culvert. And now that is a secondary crime scene in this horrific tragedy of events that's going on out here. So when we did walk down here and see the car off in the gully, I knew something was up, but I didn't want to jump the gun. But I had plenty of sources out there that were telling us that we were right on the money. And so that car plays a huge part in this growing investigation.
Yeah. So I don't know how she thought that she was gonna be all right, but yeah, that ain't what happens. That ain't what happens. All right, so now let's check this out. because what I want to do is, oh, well, no, I'm going to save that one for last. Yeah.
University Medical Center
Let's go ahead.
after being shot while trying to serve outstanding warrants. The 31-year-old woman who shot him died yesterday. Good evening, I'm Alex Dennis. We heard from Police Chief John Drake for the first time since the shooting happened yesterday morning. And right now, Gerald Harris is live for us in a much quieter parking lot tonight. Gerald, it was a very different scene there yesterday morning. Good evening to you.
Good evening. It's a
now,
very
much different. Something. I knew that this nigga was going to be well-spoken. And I knew that this dude ain't your average nigga. Does anybody want to tell me why I said that? Do anybody want to take a guess as to why I said this? Anybody see anything that's a key indicator that this guy is going to be, for the most part, well-spoken and ain't your average nigga? Somebody said the name Gerald Harris. Nope. The curl. No. He got the sponge shit. No, that ain't it. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it back just a little bit.
Good evening. It's a very much different scene here. The parking lot has been seen here. The parking lot. Good evening.
Yep, there we go. All my life. I said, oh, this nigga got on the LL Bean jacket. This nigga got some sense. Now, Marcus, before he even said a word, niggas don't know shit about LL Bean. I'm telling you that right now. Don't you see a nigga with an LL Bean hat, he might know a thing or two about a thing or two. You see a nigga with a triple fat goose on, that nigga from the streets. A nigga that got on an LL Bean jacket, drinking out of one of them LL Bean mugs, or got one of them LL Bean lumberjack shirts on, that mean this motherfucker know a thing or two. Right. Covette said he was raised right with his father. He knows who his daddy is. He not only knows who his daddy is, but he also got white friends. I tell you that right now. Niggas don't know shit about no LL Bean. That's just a key indicator. So if you go into a place, or you standing on a bus stop or something, or you go into a building or some type of corporation or something, and you see a nigga standing there with a LL Bean jacket, and you see another nigga standing there with a triple fat goose or an 8-ball jacket, or you talk to the nigga that got on the LL Bean. I'm telling you that right now. That's who you talk to. If it's LL Bean or Eddie Bauer jacket, you talk to that nigga, because that nigga got some sense.
Different scene here. The parking lot has been completely back to normal as they would expect here, but that was not the case just around this time a day ago. And we are learning more now on the condition of Officer Josh Baker. Police Chief John Drake visited with Officer Baker and his mother and says he appears to be okay. This all started after Officer Baker initiated a felony traffic stop. Officer Baker had prior knowledge that the owner of the vehicle had 6 outstanding drug warrants.
6.
However, the owner of...
Right, Mo. Mo said he got a troop jacket on. That nigga got 6 fucking warrants. That's how many rings Michael Jordan got. That nigga got 6 rings. He got 6 warrants at once. That's how many rings the Bulls got. That's 2 3-peats this nigga got in warrants. Do y'all understand that? 2 3-peats worth of warrants this nigga got. And this bitch driving his car. You know she on that fuck shit too.
Of the vehicle was not in the vehicle. The driver, 31-year-old Nika Holbert, was. She shot Officer Baker, and Officer Baker shot back. Holbert died. Officer Baker is recovering
they busted
at Vanderbilt
me
Medical
and
Center.
I bust
Metro
back.
Police Chief John Drake says that Officer Baker did everything right to try and de-escalate the situation.
He appeared to do everything he could to try to de-escalate the situation, including the use of taser, including trying not to use.
Also, another indicator that you dealing with a nigga that got on a pellet jacket. That's real nigga shit right there. A pellet jacket, an 8-ball jacket, a motherfucking troop jacket. One of them jackets, that's what it is. One of them NBA jackets that got all the team names on it, with the Lakers, Celtics, all that shit on it. That's real nigga attire. I'm telling you that right now. You see one of them NFL jackets that got all the NFL teams on it? That's real nigga attire.
His firearm. She pulled his firearm and fired at him. He fired upon her. I think he did everything he could.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigations is heading this case. Police Chief John Drake says they wanted to release the body cam video because they wanted to be transparent and accountable. Now tonight at 10, we speak with Officer Baker's preacher. We'll have that tonight. Reporting in Nashville, Gerald Harris, News 2.
Yeah, Gerald. Shout out to Gerald Harris. That nigga do look like he smoked weed, but that's all good. The nigga was well-spoken and did a great job. Oh, man. I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all what I know now. Y'all got to look for the clothes matter. All that don't judge a book by its cover, all that bullshit, fuck that. You judge a book by its cover, because once you started reading that motherfucker, you might realize this ain't a book I want to read. Shit. I'm just saying. There's a book you may not want to read, so you better judge by that cover. Fuck that. Shit. Wait. Where my nigga at? Shit. Okay. I'm just saying. You see that shit, you go the other way. Shit. All right, look. Now, we going to get into the actual footage. And I'm going to break this shit down real proper, like, as we used to say back in the 90s. The nurse said, I'm from Cali, Florida, and what? I don't know anything about jackets. See, in the Midwest, you got to know about them jackets. What's up, April? All right, so here's what's happening. He see officers doing his thing, run a plate, see that this mother, y'all see this car. Now, you know good and goddamn well that's a nigga car, a nigga mobile, if you will. You see that shit clear as day. Run the plates. Nigga got 6 motherfucking championship warrants on his ass, and he like, oh, I gotta pull this motherfucker over. Let me tell you something. Ain't no I'm just gonna let a motherfucker go. I don't know where motherfuckers come with this shit where they think, oh, you supposed to let a nigga. No. Nigga, you run a play, and especially a felony warrant. Nigga, 1 felony warrant. Nigga, I'm calling for backup, and it's going down. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, goddamn, I'm dealing with a real motherfucking, this is a professional nigga right here. Professional criminal. Now, once I see this motherfucker get out, first thing gonna come to my mind is, oh shit. Excuse me. That's the first thing coming to my mind is, oh shit. That's that. I'm just telling you that right now. The second thing coming to my mind is nothing beats the blob. Nothing beats the blob. Look at this big motherfucker getting out the car, titties sagging, stomach is front and center, looking like an ass put on backwards. And then the nigga got the nerve to have a striped shirt. I mean, a striped dress on. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. And then got on some flip-flops to boot. Now, in most inner city urban areas, this is standard attire. However, to my law enforcement officers and to my people who are not from these areas, aka the white folks and rich niggas, this indicates to you that you're dealing with a ghetto motherfucker, first and foremost. So this motherfucker don't know the law, and this motherfucker's probably gonna be a problem. Most said the stripes make you look thin. Shit. Boy, please. I can't tell how this motherfucking stripes gonna make a motherfucker look thin. Look at this. This is what you're dealing with. So you gotta understand that, hey, this is a big motherfucker. So if I got to tackle or wrestle with this motherfucker, I'm gonna need some help. Number two, this is a woman. So she's a black woman. So she's gonna be irate and irrational. She ain't just gonna go along quietly. So you already gotta prep yourself for what you're dealing with. This is an animal. This is a wild ghetto beast. And you better be ready to go on safari and track it down and be ready to hunt this motherfucker down and wrangle it down like an animal at the rodeo. That's what you better be ready to do. Matter of fact, I would suggest most officers that work in these areas, you need to keep yourself a goddamn lasso rope in your trunk just in case you got to wrangle a motherfucker down like this, because you never know when you get a stray cow or bull from the herd and you got to wrangle the motherfucker. Yes.
Just bring your bag out here. Ma'am, stop going through it. Come step.
What the fuck do that say on her chest? Did that shit say Mary Corona or some shit like that? I don't know. But let me actually break this down and point out the fucking problem with this. Number one, you get a person that steps out of the car. That's a good thing. And what you need to do is you don't let that motherfucker back in that car. You have that motherfucker come to the trunk. Say, ma'am, I need you to stand right here. Once you get out, well, let me go get. No, you ain't getting nothing. I need you to stand right here. That's what I need you to do. That's the first thing. You don't let people go back and forth into their vehicle, into their bags, into their pockets, or none of that. Anything that they're trying to do with their hands, you need to put to a complete stop. Not at a minimum, not just a little bit, at a complete stop. Hands are what hurt you.
Just bring your bag out here. Ma'am, stop going through.
Boy, that don't make no goddamn sense. There you go. Now you see he's taking the bag. Bag should go on the trunk, and her big ass should be at the back.
Come step right back here. What did you take out of it?
Nothing. I was
okay. All right, listen. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting stopped.
He's got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's...
And why do her nipples look like 223 bullets? I'm just saying, I don't know. Like, hold on. Hold the fuck. Oh, wait, I got my shit right here. Hold up. Tell me if I'm lying. Ain't this how this motherfucker nipple look? Tell me that ain't what the fuck. This should let you know that she dangerous like a motherfucker. She got 223 bullets for nipples. What the fuck? Why are they so long like that? That is not right. Look at that and look at that. That is a 223 round that this bitch got on her. Look, I'm not lying. I ain't making shit up. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. He should have pulled his gun out right then and there. I'm just saying. What the fuck is that on her chest, though? It look like that shit say Constantine. Bitch watching Constantine. He's like, this is my movie. I love me some Keanu Reeves, girl. I'm going to get Constantine tattooed on my chest.
In the car.
Nobody's in our car. Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting stopped.
He's got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in our car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Can I use the restroom?
Now, that is your first indicator that this person's on fuck shit. I pull you over. You asking me what's going on, and then you telling me or asking me, can you go use the restroom? Isn't that odd? Isn't that an odd request at this point in time? Yes. And what that means is that's her being nervous because she knows already in her mind that she's fucking up or has fucked up. Police officers, hear that. That first fucking statement or that first question that just sounds stupid as fuck or sounds extremely odd, that lets you know you are dealing with a fucking bad guy. You're dealing with a criminal. This person is on bullshit. This person is thinking she's buying time to try to think of some fuck shit to do. That's why you don't go back and forth with civilians. You tell them, you ask them, you tell them, and then you make them. Like I always say, that's it. You get her to the back of that car and you tell her, and a lot of times with police officers, what you fail to do is you fuck up by not explaining what's happening. Look, ma'am, I need you to step to the back of the car. I will explain to you exactly what's going on, why have you pulled over, and why have you stopped. I just need to do a safety pat down first. I just need to make sure that there's nothing in this car and nothing on you that's going to hurt me. That's it. Any questions you got, I ain't got no problem answering them. Just give me a second to do this. That's what you need to tell them. So it ain't no, I don't know why you pulled me up. That's him. No, I ain't about to ask all of that. I ain't about to go through all that with you. You don't know the law. I do. I'm in charge. You are not. Here's what's happening. Now, if you do not cooperate and you impede my investigation on what I'm doing, I'm going to lock your ass up and you going to jail. Period. Now, if you want to try to stay out of jail, I suggest you just let me do what I need to do.
And let you know it's being audio and video recorded, just to let you know.
Okay.
23, if you did have one more, that would be good.
There it is. What you doing? What you doing, Josh Baker? Josh Baker, what are you doing? What if this bitch got an AK sitting in the back seat or a motherfucking sawed off shotgun? Hand on the pump. Sipping on a 40 and puffing on a blunt. Why would you let her go back into the car? No reason whatsoever. Trying to be good guy, nice guy police officer. You could be a nice guy once you got this bitch in handcuffs. You could be a nice guy once you got her away from the inside of this vehicle. Until you secure your fucking scene, your investigation scene, all bets are off. I'm not arguing. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Period.
Near Ewing Drive and for church, Ewing Drive and church.
Can we step back here?
21 to 23.
Again, not complying.
Negative, just code 2. So it's just in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was there...
Well, I'm about 5 minutes from you.
Is this?
Yes. It's probably another day of the week.
And see, here's the other thing. You got her being on the phone. This is a perfect opportunity for you to ask questions. Because while she's on the phone and you're asking her questions, when she try to lie, she's going to stumble and stammer. She's going to stutter. She's going to fuck up. And this when you should be asking her, you got any illegal things in this purse, guns, drugs, or anything like that? And just see if she answers you. If she don't, you know she on some bullshit. And if she tells you some bullshit, then you know you got you one. Yep, and he should have stood in between that door. I'd have kept you. You ain't closing that door. First of all, fuck that. That door ain't getting closed.
Hey, Mom, I need you to come to Alpha Trinity Lane right there where Seco is, the Dollar General.
23 to 25.
I just got pulled over because the mine name is on the car.
The mine name is on the car, and the mine got 6 warrants, bitch. And you knew that nigga had warrants. That's why you got pulled over. Plain and simple. And yes, I'm not letting you get on no phone either. You right about that, Mo. Fuck that phone. You better put that phone down. You want to record some shit, I hear you, but you need to try your best not to let that happen.
And he wanted to know if he was in the code, but he's not in the code. But I do got weed.
Hey, are you available?
I'm right here in the Dollar General.
I can be in a couple minutes.
Rick Church.
Here's the thing about putting her right immediately into the back of the car. Number one, this motherfucking officer, Josh Baker, is out of shape severely. Number two, you don't want to get into no wrestling match with no big ass woman like this by yourself. You just don't. Now, if you got your boys there, it's 2 or 3 of y'all, and y'all can actually wrestle with this big motherfucker and get her motherfucking striped ass to the ground, then yes. But if you ain't trying, if you know for damn sure, and when you see Josh Baker, you gonna see he a big fat motherfucker that ain't in shape and ain't ready for this type of confrontation. He just not.
Rick Church.
And Ewing.
So you see,
can have you starting around. You're about 4 minutes away. Disregard on that.
Now, to my knowledge, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, marijuana ain't legal in Tennessee, is it? Last I checked. I could be wrong, so I'm just asking. Marijuana is not legal in Tennessee. Nashville, Memphis, anywhere. So you already got her, and you know she's going to jail. Now I'm calling for backup. Just because this woman. Now he got her going back into her bag.
I'm not done with that though. Where's your lighter at?
In the car.
13. It says you're about 7 minutes away.
Why is he doing this? Why is he letting her go back into the vehicle? Why is he asking her to get shit out of the vehicle? It makes no sense. Even if you want to hold her until you get backup coming, I would rather you do that than to do this. He's putting himself at risk. And this is why he got fucking shot. He's extremely lucky that he didn't die. But this is exactly what happens when you are so fucking complacent and trying to be a nice guy that you putting yourself at fucking risk. You ain't doing that shit with me. You gonna go where I need to go, stand where I need to stand, where I tell you to stand, or I'm gonna detain your ass. Plain and simple. And if you fuck around and resist, I'm gonna arrest you and you going to jail. Plain and simple. You're not gonna tell me how to run my investigation, and you are not going to hinder my investigation. Y'all gotta start securing these fucking people immediately so that you can conduct your investigation safely and expeditiously. As Joe Clark would say. You want to conduct an investigation, don't you, son? Yes, sir. Well, then stop fucking around and do it expeditiously.
I'll get it for you in a second, okay?
So you drive
right there
and the Dollar General. Can I have you start from 23?
You scaring me.
See?
Thank you.
You scaring me? This bitch flaming up a square and all that shit. Well, what the fuck is this? Seriously? This is where you at with your stop. And I'm sorry, Josh Baker, but this is shitty policing. Terrible police work. You going back and forth with this bitch, ain't really got nowhere in your investigation, and you got this big bitch flaming up a square. The fuck? That's ridiculous. I'm not letting nobody sit back and flame up a square telling me what the fuck going on while they calling people on their phone and all this shit. Basically, she making it seem like you fucking bothering her.
Yeah, come on.
Ain't told her shit. She going on Facebook. She calling her friends, her aunties, her cousins. Yeah, what y'all doing tonight? shit up here with this punk ass police officer. Shit, I ain't no shit.
Here, do me a favor, turn.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in.
Now you trying to be the police. And look at that dirt up under her fucking nails. Now you trying to be the police now. Come on here now, turn around and yeah. She ain't built like no chimney. She built like Chumley. This big motherfucker. That's who she built like. Fucking Chumley. You say you don't know who Chumley is. Well, let me show you, man.
Handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am.
No, don't put me.
You're about to get tased. Get down. Get down on the ground. Down on the ground.
Look. What did I tell you before? You ask them, you tell them, and then you make them. That's it. I ain't shit. Let me tell y'all something. Just so you know, I ain't shit. I'm not. I am not. I'm not. I ain't shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't know who Chumley is? Well, let me show you just who Chumley is. Have you ever heard there was once upon a time a cartoon called Tennessee Tuxedo? And on Tennessee Tuxedo, there was a goddamn walrus called Chumley. And that's Chumley right there. Here's some other pictures of Chumley the walrus. That's who this motherfucker looks like. There's Chumley right there. You want to see Chumley? There's Chumley. There's Chumley in Tennessee Tuxedo right there. See? Tennessee Tuxedo and Chumley. There you go. That's who Chumley is. God damn. I know a lot of people don't know who Chumley is, but damn. All right, so now he's trying to tell this bitch she about to get put in these handcuffs, and watch what happens.
No, don't put me.
You're about to get
No.
tased.
And my thing is, she running slow than a mother. This bitch ain't fast. She is not fast. This bitch got to be at least 280. Easy. Running in slow motion. And I get it. You going non-lethal because you don't know what's going on. She runs out of her flip-flops, so you know this big motherfucker ain't going nowhere. Right, April. And the bitch on her phone with a square in her mouth. How much running this bitch gonna do?
Get down. Get down on the ground. Down on the ground.
Now see, you tell her to get on the ground. Get on the ground. That's 2. She's still moving, doing that motherfucking sidestep like a goddamn defensive lineman or an offensive lineman. And you didn't deploy the taser. You should not have even let her get that far. You see the bitch is getting her keys. That's letting you know what the fuck she's trying to do. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. That's what I'm trying to do. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. That's what her motherfucking inner motherfucking fat mind is telling her. Look, ain't deployed taser yet. Another fuck up by good old Officer Josh Baker. Why would you let her get into the car? Why would you let her get to the car? My whole mind is, I'm not letting her get to this car. I ain't letting her get to this car. I'm not gonna let her do it. She looking like this nigga ain't shit.
Here, do me a favor, turn.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am.
No, don't.
No, bitch, you have done something wrong. And look at that. Is that some coke right there in the bag? No, bitch, you have done something wrong. You were driving a fucking car of a felon who got 6 goddamn warrants. And you got drugs on you, bitch. You definitely done something wrong.
You're about to get tased.
About to get tased. You already in the warned her. Then he gonna tell her to get on the ground. She don't get on the ground. After I told her she about to get tased, I'm firing this bitch up. Light her up.
Get down! Get down on the ground!
Deploy.
Down on the ground!
Deploy. Deploy. Now look. Look, she fighting that shit off. Now you trying to pull out a 300-pound motherfucking offensive fucking lineman. You trying to pull out a fucking nose guard out of a little ass Camaro. How successful is that gonna be? And you a walrus your damn self. How successful are you gonna be with that? You're not. And that's why he didn't get that big motherfucker out that car. I couldn't pull that big motherfucker out that car by myself. No way. Not happening.
I didn't do nothing.
Look, she ain't even tripping. He done hit that bitch with that taser. Nothing. Look at the motherfucking thing in her. That lets you know the taser got deployed. But when you got all that extra padding, sometimes that shit don't take. So what does he do? He puts the actual taser on her. Now watch this bitch get stiff. She's still moving.
Oh, nothing.
She's still moving. It still didn't hold. It still didn't stop her. Look at her hand. You see her hand still moving? Now here's what's happening. Now she's deciding he done tased me. He definitely trying to take me to jail. And he done put the taser on me twice. You know what I'm about to do? I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. Hey, that motherfucker Meaty Monroe wasn't going. I'm telling you, all that shit, I'm scared too. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. This is what's happening when you let people decide instead of you taking charge. Because she's moving her hands and she's made the decision, oh, I'm definitely about to shoot this motherfucker. She ain't, oh, I can't shoot the police. She ain't thinking like that. She like, no, I'm going to shoot this police officer. And when you shooting a motherfucker, you're shooting to kill a motherfucker. So she's already made up in her mind, I don't mind killing this motherfucker. And that's what people need to realize when they see shit like this. Anytime you pull a gun and you willing to shoot somebody, that means you don't give a fuck about killing them. So watch.
Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
You see that? Just like that. Just like that. Look, she's deciding. Look at that hand going.
Step out.
There it is.
Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
And here's my thing. All that, put the gun down, ma'am, fuck that. Gun comes out, I'm letting loose. I would have been telling her to drop it as I'm shooting. Plain and simple. I'm telling her to drop it as I'm shooting. You still trying to be nice to this motherfucker who has disobeyed your commands, disobeyed your orders, taking not one, but 2 hits of the taser, is now grabbing a gun, and you still talking about, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Ma'am, please. I would have lit that motherfucker up. And here's the other thing, too. You retreating that way, I'm going to retreat towards the back of the car. Here's why. It's more difficult for a person to get a gun and have to shoot like this as opposed to shooting like this. You see that? Police officers, you retreating from a vehicle, move to the back of that vehicle as opposed to the side of that vehicle because it makes you a bigger target and an easier target to hit moving to the side. Glass don't stop bullets. He should have backed straight from the back and stuck to that vehicle to make that big bitch, which he probably couldn't have, turned all the way around and get a shot off and it be accurate. Turning all the way like this to shoot is different than just doing this. You make it as difficult as possible for that person to shoot at you. Stick to the vehicle, move to the back while you pulling your gun out, and then you can let her fucking ass have it. She'd have caught about 8 to the back. Or at least 5. She'd have moved from being a defensive end or defensive tackle, she'd have became a nickel back. Because I'd have put 5 in her back. I'll let you shot her from the back. Fuck that. No. Yeah, I put that nickel in her back. She's a nickel back now. Change the defensive scheme. Stick to the vehicle and move to the back, and then you got clear line of sight to her.
23 shots fired.
Now he's down and shot.
Step out. Ma'am, put your gun down.
You cannot pull this big motherfucker out the car by yourself. While he's trying to grab her, once you see that taser don't work, you got to have that next plan. Yeah. See that? And he's still holding on to the taser.
Shots fired.
10-4, 13, keep at that code 3.
Starting it up and everything. Still ain't shooting no more. Why did he stop shooting?
23, I'm hit.
Why has he stopped shooting? Do y'all see that? Because here's the thing. That bitch could have ran him over. She could have ran him over. She could have took that car and been like, I'm taking this motherfucker clean the fuck out. While he on the radio calling for help, you better call for a motherfucker to come scoop and hoist your big ass up because I'm about to run you over. You see that? This is why I'm telling you, your position in a gunfight, you want to always keep moving and you don't stop shooting until a motherfucker has stopped moving. He should have been dumping all in that car, which is another reason why I tell motherfuckers this little 8-shot, 7-shot motherfucking gun shit that y'all motherfuckers be carrying, it's stupid. A 7 or 8 shot gun, an 8 round gun is for a backup. That's why you need to be carrying nothing less than 12. Nothing less than 12 as your primary firearm. So whether you are a law enforcement officer, most of them already have guidelines, but for my civilians that are carrying firearms, you should have nothing on you less than 12. This is why. Because when you get 17 or 18 shots like in a Glock 17, I'm still shooting. I'm lighting that motherfucking dough up. I'm getting all that. You got a big target. I'm lighting all that up. She getting all that. Because you don't know what she's going to do with this car. That car is a deadly weapon. That car can run you over. It can kill you, maim you, lose a leg, lose a foot. Still ain't shot, ain't got another round off. Now, what you do see on the ground, because he didn't got shot and he got a Glock. But what you do see on the ground that she threw on the ground is her gun that she had. Watch, this is from the vehicle.
Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
And this is the first time that you actually get to see how out of shape and how big Officer Baker is. This is why you don't want to do this job that out of shape. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is what driving in a car all day and eating get you. That's what it gets you right there. It gets your ass out of shape to where you can't wrestle no motherfucking 300-pound walrus because you a 300-pound, 400-pound walrus your damn self. And then this is what happens to you. You can't move. You ain't got no good. Look at that. There's no way he was going to do anything with her.
Step out.
Look.
Sam, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Ain't shooting. Why would you have not shot? Anybody who grabs a gun, pulls a gun, holding a gun, their intention is to fucking shoot and kill you. She ain't just gonna pull a gun just to teach you a lesson. She ain't gonna pull no gun to get you to leave her alone. She's pulling it to stop you, and you need to stop them before they stop you. Just saying.
43 shots fired.
And I know it don't even look like he got on the vest.
Step out. Sam, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
No, it doesn't look like he got on the vest. Look,
shots fired.
No, look, shots fired. No, and I'm gonna tell you like this, because she's a poor shot as well too, and it played to his advantage. But here's the thing: she could have got out the car and finished him off. She could have been shooting more at him. She could have kept shooting at him. Now I want you to look on the floor, look on the ground by the tire, and watch her drop the gun.
10-4, 13, keep at that code 3.
You see that? She just threw the gun out. Threw the gun out. And you can see the bullet wound done hit her in the thigh. So she's wounded, definitely. At least one. You see that thigh, that thigh there? So she's gotten hit. She's gotten hit. And this is all adrenaline that's pumping her right now, because this motherfucker, both of these motherfuckers took rounds, but it's the adrenaline that's pumping that got them still going.
I'm hit.
And that's poor execution on his behalf. Because here's what else could have happened. And of course, I'm Monday morning quarterbacking this shit, but here's what else could have happened. With her being wounded and her driving off, she could have ran off the road, hit somebody. She could have rammed into somebody. She could have ran over somebody. She could have hit a kid. She could have killed anybody else because she shot. She's impaired. So that whole letting the motherfucker get away thing, there's too much else that can happen behind that. She lost control of the vehicle because you saw where she wound up, right? That's why you don't let a motherfucker get away. When it gets to this point, you have to take that person out, eliminate the threat, because now she's not just a threat to you, she's a threat to other civilians. What if I'm walking out the dollar store or running out the dollar store trying to get away from the shots being fired, and she pulling off and run my ass over and keep going because she can't control the vehicle because she shot? Exactly. She barely closed. I'm sure at some point she probably closed the door, but she couldn't even get the door closed. Yeah. She could have ran him over, ran over somebody else, and ran into somebody else's car, killed somebody else, or injured somebody else, paralyzed somebody else. When people go this far, when people make the decision to just totally disobey the law, or in their mind, I ain't going to jail, this is why you got to put these motherfuckers down, because there's too many other innocent people that will be hurt because of this. That's why. Now, I want you to check this out. Excuse me. Man, I'm so sorry, y'all, but I'm trying, holding on with this cold. Oh,
Texas area homeowners, if you have a power meter like this on the side of your house, you can get paid to go solar for no money.
Homeowners, this incredible tip is just for you. If you owe less than $331,760 on your home.
Now, there is pain on multiple sides tonight, including a grieving mother who is demanding answers. Nika Holbert's mother spoke with News 4's Rebecca Cardenas exclusively today. She joins us live from Skyline Medical Center tonight. Rebecca.
Hey, Marius, I did speak with Holbert's mother earlier today here at Skyline and again tonight after she watched the body cam video. And I can tell you she is in pain, she is in shock, and she's calling for justice tonight.
Hey, Mom, I need you to come to Alpha Trinity Lane right there where Sitco is, the Dollar General.
23 to 25.
I just got pulled over.
I said, okay, I'm on my way.
This mother has more questions than answers tonight. She asked us not to use her name.
Brick Church and Ewing.
And here's my thing. What is she coming for? What is she coming for? She's going to jail. She ain't gonna get you out of jail. I don't understand why grown folks want to call their mama, call their cousin, call their auntie, and call whoever, thinking that they gonna come keep them from getting arrested. It's a wrap. You're going to jail. Just like that bus driver said that uppercutted that girl. You're going to jail now. Once you committed that crime, that's it. You going to jail. And now she's talking about she's seeking justice. What kind of justice are you seeking?
Watching the moments before Friday morning's officer-involved shooting when
Drugs
she spoke
right
to
there.
her daughter on the phone.
By the time I got to the scene, there was an ambulance leaving.
She arrived at this parking lot to see the car her daughter was driving in a ditch. Her daughter already on the way to Skyline Medical Center, where she eventually died.
The people standing across the street at the gas station was telling me that the police had fired into a car 7 times and shot a girl.
Police say Officer Josh Baker returned fire at Nika Holbert, who was pulled over in a car belonging to someone with outstanding warrants. Holbert's mom says she believes the car belonged to a boyfriend or a friend.
Ain't no believe. You know who car that was. Do you see how how everybody act like they don't know what this shit is? You know good and goddamn well who car that was. That's that nigga your daughter been fucking all these years. All this time.
As far as I'm concerned, the police killed my daughter. And I want to...
Yes, they did. You are right. They did kill her. She died doing what the fuck she loved. What are you talking about?
Know how this went from being pulled over. The tags weren't expired. The car didn't belong to her.
Holbert's mother says...
Now that is true. The tags were not expired. The car did not belong to her. But she's driving a car that got 6, where the person who owns it got 6 warrants. You're going to get pulled over and you're going to get searched. She died from them bullet shot wounds.
She cannot reconcile the details reported by police with who she knew her daughter to be.
My daughter was a good girl. I'm not understanding how did this turn into a shooting and all it was you pulled her over because you're looking for the person.
Now that's a great question, Mom. How did this turn to a shooting? It turned to a shooting when your daughter shot the police. Because she had drugs on her, driving a car of a felon who got 6 open active warrants on him, and she had drugs on her, and as opposed to going to jail for the drugs, she decided to shoot the police. Because she's saying she ain't did nothing. You driving a person's car who got 6 warrants. I ain't did nothing. You not only are driving this car, but you have illegal drugs on you as well. I ain't did nothing. You also have a gun, and you then take that gun to shoot the police because you don't want to go to jail for having the drugs. I ain't did nothing. Really?
The car belonged to. That's my issue. And they need to tell me, they need to explain it to me like I'm a 4th grader, tell me why.
Here, let me help you, mama. Your daughter was fucking with a thug-ass nigga. Your daughter's thug-ass nigga had 6 warrants on him. Your daughter driving his car also had drugs on her. And then your daughter shot the police because she didn't want to go to jail and drove off and left the scene of a traffic stop. That's what your daughter did. It don't get no simpler than that. And the fact that she shot the police officer shot her, and that's why she died a few blocks later. That's what happened. There's your 4th grade explanation.
Is my daughter dead?
A grieving mother.
I love my daughter, and she was well loved, and she wasn't no bad person.
She wasn't no bad person. How many good people you know shoot at the police, drive around with drugs in their car, and I mean not in their car, but drive around with drugs in a car of a felon that got 6 active warrants on him? And she's also got pending cases for forged checks or forgery. How is that a good person?
She never pulled a gun, never shot nobody before.
Yeah, well, she did today. She ain't never did. Yeah, well, she did today.
I'm not understanding. 2 + 2 is not adding up to 4.
Vowing to get answers.
Bullshit,
I need
it
some
ain't.
answers.
What kind of good person runs around with a fucking drug dealing ass nigga who got 6 warrants? Let me tell you something. My daughter's 7 years old. If my grown ass 31-year-old daughter was driving the vehicle of a nigga that got 6 warrants for drugs, she got a case already for forgery, and she got drugs on her, and then to top it off, shoot at the police, there's nothing for me to say. There's nothing I don't need you to tell me shit, because she done told it all right there.
And I will get them, and there's going to be justice.
Now, I did speak with her mother again this evening, not long ago at all. She has seen the body cam footage in its entirety, and she tells me, in her view, her daughter was defending herself, that the officer shot first.
Defending herself, and the officer shot first. What do I always say? Niggas love to lie. You saw that footage that we just saw, and you gonna say the officer shot first. Niggas love to lie. I don't understand it. They have a deep desire to just fucking lie.
She also tells me that she intends to pursue legal action. Marius?
Rebecca, thank you so much.
And there's the lawsuit pending. You see? No matter what happens, they're the victim. I don't know how this happened. I don't know what had happened, but it just don't seem right. She was such a good person, and I don't know why she was defending herself, trying to get away from driving this nigga car with 6 felonies, trying to get away from having drugs on her. Bitch, just go to jail. Just go to jail. Man, please. There is no reason for this to have gone the way that it went, for the simple fact that she just didn't want to go to jail and said, fuck it. And so many people got this mentality now because of all of the shit that didn't happen with people that have been getting pulled over by the police, stopped by the police. Motherfuckers think that this shit is like TV until they're dead. I have no remorse for this woman. I don't feel sorry for this woman. I do not. And even that police officer, I don't feel sorry for him. Because the thing is, police officers, out of all of this shit that go on in the media, all these cases, y'all are the motherfuckers that's out here. Y'all are the motherfuckers on the front line, and y'all are the motherfuckers putting y'all lives on the line every day. Stop letting people that don't do what y'all do, Stop letting people that are not on the job, ain't been on the job, and don't know shit about the job dictate how you do the job. Because what happens is this: a guy who's not well trained, not prepared, trying to be a nice guy, wind up getting shot any fucking way. And I don't know if he had family, a wife or kids or not, but you gonna orphan your kids because you scared of what the fuck some politician or what some fucking activist group gonna say about you doing a job dealing with these fucking criminals out here in the fucking world. Fuck that. Trust your instincts, trust your gut, make good sound decisions, and don't let these criminals think too long. Be fast and deliberate. Know what you're going to do and know what you're going to do after that and know what you're going to do after that. Because anything cannot work at one particular time. A hold may not work. A taser may not work. A pressure point may not work. You better be ready for the fight. Or sit your punk ass in your car and don't pull nobody over. That's all I'm saying. Because he could have died. Somebody else could have died. She did die. But it didn't have to happen like that if he would have just acted faster and been more deliberate with his investigation. Y'all police officers are going to start dying more often. You're going to start getting other people killed who ain't got shit to do with y'all traffic stops or shit to do with y'all interactions because y'all being fucking assholes and not thinking. Fuck how somebody's feelings is. Fuck how somebody might perceive some shit. Do your fucking job. Why did you put the cuffs on her? Because she didn't listen to my commands. That's justified. And that's all I have to say about that. My voice starting to hurt. I want to say thank you to everybody that came and checked out the show tonight. Y'all be sure to go ahead and hit that cash out for your boy. Matter of fact, let me check and see who actually did already. Man, I can actually, let me play this a little bit while this is going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know I was thinking about not doing the show, but I wanted to do one for y'all so bad. And I was like, yeah, let me go ahead. So let me pull up my shit real quick. And then I'm going to give my thanks and we're going to get on up out of here. Oh, actually, I can play my promo one more time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as The Relationship Rehab. And I need
I want to give a shout out to Brass
to
Man. Take a hit your boy off for
What are those two things?
$6.45.
Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to The
My man,
Relationship
Derek
Rehab,
J,
subscribe
Night
to
Train,
that
hit
channel,
your boy
and then
off
I
for
need you to go
$50.
to
That's what's up.
United
Thank
Guns
you,
of
sir.
America
Appreciate
and go
you,
to
brother.
that
Be
channel.
safe out
Now
there.
you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest
Corvette,
channels
hit
on
your
the
boy for
internet.
$5. She said
Come over
$5
there,
for the
give me
call.
your
All right,
thoughts,
for
give me
sure.
your opinions, have
good
conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything. Politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement,
And my
community
man, Mega
stuff.
Mortis, hit
Anything
your
that's
boy off
happening,
with
I'm willing to have a
$25.
conversation
Thank you,
about it.
brother. I
So
appreciate
come
you.
on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel,
Also, my man,
subscribe
David Williams, hit your
ASAP,
boy off
and
with
join in
$5.
on the
Thank you, sir.
fun. Twice
Appreciate
the
you.
entertainment, 2 channels,
My
twice
man,
the
Lace
fun.
511,
Come
hit
on
the
and
boy
have
off
a
with
funky good
$22.
time with
Thank
your
you,
boy.
appreciate you.
Peace, and I'm out.
Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all. I believe that's it. I'm gonna check this PayPal and then we're gonna giddy on up out of here. Now I know I got another show tomorrow. My man Mega Morton said you having a hard time breathing oh no, I ain't got no hard time. I ain't got no COVID shit popping off, bro. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm at the tail end of a cold, man. I got it coming out of the gym and didn't cover up well, so that was my own stupidity. I was feeling good out here in this Texas weather. But yeah, I appreciate the concern, man. Thanks for checking in on your boy. But I'm all good. Also, Crystal hit your boy off with $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. That's what's up. And let's see, my man Oganda Smith hit your boy off with $20. That's what's up on the PayPal side of the game. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It's been a good show. I hope that this helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that police officers start to wise up and stop letting fucking society dictate how y'all do this job. Yes, there are officers that need to be trained. Yes, there's always a better way to do the job, but you cannot let a criminal dictate an investigation. Put these people in cuffs, get them in the back of the car, and if you can't do it by yourself, wait for backup. Wait for backup. Get these people in cuffs while you conduct your investigation. Don't mean that they got to go to jail, but it damn sure mean that they're being detained. Because hands are what hurt you. If y'all don't hear shit else from me, please, officers, hands are what hurt you. And letting the criminal talk too much and think too much about the fuck shit they gonna do will get you killed. For what? Some drugs and a nigga that got 6 warrants who ain't even there. Come on, man. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Peace. And I'm out. I want to give a shout out to all of my mods. Thank you guys so much for everything that y'all do. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Soto Nation. Shout out to all the rehabbers out there.
I don't ever
shout
remember
out to all the United Guns of America
feeling like this
out there. Thank you guys so much.
But I'm out
I
here.
almost forgot. I almost forgot. My man Chi hit me up and asked me about the shot. So I'm gonna say this. Do I think that people should get the shot? That was the question that he had. And here's my 2 cents on that. Am I gonna get it? No. Here's why I'm not gonna get it. Number one, everybody gonna get this motherfucking virus at some point or another unless you got the antibodies already. Which, fortunate enough for me, I do. But the other part to that is the only people that should get the shot are people who have comorbidities. And the reason why I say that is because if you got comorbidities, you got your diabetes, you got your high blood pressure, you got your asthma, emphysema, whatever the fuck you got. If you catch this shit, it's a good chance that your body can't fight it off. And it's also a good chance that that shot may not work, but it gives you the best possible defense for fighting it if you get it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. COVID is here to stay. It's a virus. All that shit Joe Biden telling y'all about beating the virus, you can't beat a fucking virus. It's a fucking virus. It stays and it mutates and it's going to keep coming back. So all I'm telling you is if your ass is over 65, you got comorbidities, you obese, you got all of this extra shit, and you can look that shit up online, what the comorbidities are, then I would suggest you get the shot because it can help you fight the shit off. Everybody else, you young, in shape, you under 65, you in good shape, you ain't got no comorbidities, fuck that shit. Depend on your immune system. It'll pull you through. Take vitamins, take care of yourself, take that vitamin D, vitamin C. Make sure you're out, getting exercise, even if you're just walking around your block. That's what you do. That's what you depend on. Eat right, take care of yourself. If niggas don't learn shit from this whole COVID-19 experience, pandemic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you need to understand that this shit is a direct reason why so many niggas are dying from it, because we are the worst ones that take care of ourselves. We have the worst health amongst us. It definitely made me say, I'm going to take even more better care of myself. Yes, I'm taking my vitamins and all that shit, but I've been working out and going to the gym since fucking September. That's what I'm telling you. So for those people that's on the fence about it, don't know, if you all fucked up, fat, fucked up, got all this high blood pressure and all this extra shit going on, the asthma and all that shit, take your ass to the website, sign up for it, and go get it. All the rest of y'all, you young motherfuckers, you motherfuckers that's in your teens and all that, man, fuck that shit. You good. If you catch it, you'll beat it. That's all I'm saying. So I hope that answers your question. That's my my take on it. I'm gonna move on with it. It is what it is. Take your vitamins, work out, take better care of yourself, eat right, and put the right things in your body, and you should be fine. But this shit ain't going nowhere. It's here to stay.
In these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your
but
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things.
Shout out to Soto Nation.
And we can do our thing.
Shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor.
It's all about having a conversation, right?
I mean, if we
can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things. You know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link. Go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already
Shout out to
subscribed.
everybody
You know
on
what
the
I'm
United Guns of
saying? 'Cause y'all ain't the
America.
first one.
The
Y'all ain't
elite
the last one.
VIP.
So I just want to give a
Thank
shout
you
out to
guys so
everybody
much.
that done
I
click the
appreciate
link,
y'all.
that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy.
Y'all make sure y'all comment,
Cause we gonna
click the
grow
link.
this thing together, baby.
Make sure you
Relationship
subscribe.
rehabbing.
Send
United
this show
Guns
to
of
somebody.
America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah.
Click the link, baby.
Click the link, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all.
Love y'all, man.
That's why I do this.
Y'all have a good night.
It's for the love of us, baby.
Peace.
I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about.
Hey, I ain't shit for saying that lady nipple look like
I've
a
been doing this for years, but I just got
saying.
onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it doing, where it can go.
All right, y'all.
United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you. Telling you.